Hello everyone, thanks for subscribing my channel at first place. This is a small announcement on the new Azure batch which I'm going to start from 7th of April. Let me quickly share the details for the same. So I'll go to my blog page here under blogs as I'm referring to the latest blog here. Okay, so this one. And in this training, what I'm planning to cover off is around Azure administration and Azure DevOps. Okay, and as I mentioned, it's going to start from 7th April morning 8 o'clock IST, and you can join the initial few demo sessions for free by just clicking this link, and you can see if this course is really matching for your career next switching or next career goal, right? And in this training module, as I mentioned, majorly will focus on admin, but if someone has an architect experience, we'll try to put some scenarios together in real time and then see how we can implement it. So it will give you some architecture exposure as well, but mainly focusing on Azure DevOps along with the Terraform as well. Okay, and it's going to be Monday to Saturday, daily 1 hour I'm planning to conduct. And fee, I think you have two installments. One, if you go with the installments, then it's going to be 18,000. If you're going with the single payment, it's going to be 14,000. You'll get 4,000 discount. Okay, and I would need roughly 40 to 45 days to cover up this whole program. And you can join the WhatsApp group to collaborate with the other fellow students for the same batch, right? So, and I have a few demo sessions mentioned over here. You can go through it before attending a demo, right? And it's a WebEx link if you want to install the WebEx and join directly. Okay, so let me quickly share the course content for the same what I'm planning to cover up. So the training module covers both for 400 and 104. We'll start off with the 104 with very basic, what is Azure and how it is functioning, what are the service models, and how you will deploy and manage the resources through GUI or CLI or any other automation methods, what all the APIs it supports. That majorly we'll discuss over here. Then we'll primarily focusing on from administration perspective, networking, network security group, and advanced security using firewall, right? So we'll see all the networking stuff over here at the beginning. Then we'll talk about the virtual machines and then storage, their backup and recovery for your virtual machines and storage and stuff, right? And then disaster recovery as well, business continuity disaster recovery strategy using ASR. Then we'll move on to the PaaS world. So within the PaaS, we'll talk about databases, and then we'll talk about PaaS applications. Then we'll talk about role-based access control or the security using the Entra ID, right? Then we'll move on to the containerized world, which is AKS, how you're going to deploy and manage the Kubernetes cluster and stuff that we will see. We'll talk about the desired state configurations, runbooks, and automation workbooks. Then we'll talk about CLI and other PowerShell modules and stuff, how we will use our resource graph. Okay, so majorly internal solutions, right? So day-to-day internal day-to-day support and management solutions, how we will develop. That is something we focus here. Then we'll talk about day-to-day monitoring, reporting, troubleshooting. Okay, then afterwards we'll talk about advanced networking using high availability solution designing. Okay, using a load balancer, and this load balancer is going to be decommissioned, I think, by end of April or maybe the end of March, I think. So we need to discontinue this topic and then look for another one. Okay, so because basic load balancer is now deprecated. And then moving on to the standard load balancer and along with the DNS and application gateway, traffic manager profile, front door, and virtual machine skill sets. All these are the high availability solution designing components. And we will try to deploy these components with the attached scenarios. And sometimes we'll try to use the Terraform along with these deployments. Okay, then we'll talk about the building optimization and then FinOps or day-to-day operational stuff from a cost management perspective, what are the things that you will do. And then we'll talk about migration if customer has on-premise, if customer is trying to migrate this infrastructure from on-premise to Azure. So how you will migrate that we will try to understand here. Then your governance and policies, right? So, and also from a security standpoint, the Sentinel and the security benchmarks and the other stuff that we will focus here. Then we'll talk about automation. Okay, so in the automation, we'll focus on your JSON, YAML, and then your automation through automating images through Packer, and then using Terraform. Okay, and using Azure cloud formation templates, sorry, Azure ARM templates and bicep templates, right? AWS is having a cloud formation template, more of a similar, but I mixed up with the terminologies. But here, ARM templates and stuff will try to focus. Then we'll move on to the advanced automation using Azure DevOps. Again, how you will set up your CI/CD in application deployments, infrastructure deployment, security standpoint, and also integrating the third-party tools into the Azure DevOps. That is something we will focus here. So these two combining will take at least 3 to 4 days of sessions. Then at the end, we'll talk about some live projects in terms of day-to-day operations, what all the things that you will perform when you're working for any customer. Those are the things that we will focus here. So this overall program with the roughly 24, 25 modules will take 40 to 45 hours. So we'll be starting from 7th of April, Monday, and initial 3 or 4 demo sessions are free, so you can join and see if it really helps for your career growth. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the demo day, guys. Okay? Thank you.